Well, a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. Today is April the 8th, 2014. I want to talk about law and order in Georgetown, Guyana. I know that a lot of people is condemning the police for a lot of things what they're doing. Some of them getting a wrong condemnation because you're good and bad amongst everything else. But law and order is what make a strong nation. Because you got all kind of people, recklessly, have no regards for others. And that is why government must make sure that the country, the security division, do the right thing, especially when you come upon the policemen and the military. In the matter of Georgetown, Guyana, it is a racial country. When the blacks was ruling the country, it was they do whatever they want. Now the Indian is ruling the country. It seems like they got a little bit more power. There's no justice for the innocent in that country. Many businessmen were gunned down, murdered. Many women was robbed in their business and even raped. Too many injustices happening, and no one seems to answer the call of these people. The policemen you send to investigate a matter, and it is wasting time. In some cases, yes, they come up with some good things. They may find some of the criminals. But in 9 out of every 10 cases, the criminals are the one who is calling the shot. When I said that, there's many incidents. I myself had first-hand information about some of the cases that things went wrong. Now, I'm not going to blame all the policemen. When a businessman called the 911 in Guyana or whatever is the number for the police, they have a right to go to see what is going on, especially when businessmen or women are being attacked in their business, their place of business. There is an incident right now in the court of Guyana that we are trying to keep a close eye on and hope it will not escalate and cause major problem for the country. Because we are not going to sit down and allow this nonsense to happen. Where drunk people go in your business place and creating problem, go outside, get into a fight, get beat up, and you try to help them and they come back in your business place. And you're giving them every opportunity. You call their home for their family to pick them up. You call the police to come and investigate what happened to them. And they turn back and physically abuse you. What must you do? You going to wait on the police who don't show up while your life could be threatened and your worker's life will be threatened or your customer's life will be threatened? Because if you cannot have the law to protect you, then you have to take the law into your own hands. We, the people around the world who's law-abiding citizens, always get shafted from corrupt police officers and corrupt business people and people who are criminal-minded. People who see a dollar bill but do not see what is justice. Businessmen in Georgetown, Guyana are target. Ladies and gentlemen, you who have business in the country, I'm appealing to you. Very soon from now, we may call upon you to close your business for a day or two in protest of the wrong things that is happening in Guyana. You've been robbed and attacked, the police do not come to your rescue. And even if they do come, they come late. And if they do get involved in it, and if it's a right criminal, they know your case ain't going nowhere. You might be handcuffed and jailed and placed before a judge, and prosecutor and others will try to put you away, even though you're defending yourself in your premises. Is this the kind of government we want? One who cannot protect his people? Then we have a law-abiding place that we call the courthouse, where we have to go to stand up to listen. And cases are taking so long. They are kicking these cases over and over and over, one magistrate to the other, one to the other. What makes this case so hard? When a criminal is being accused for a crime that he had committed, he turned back and looks like an angel, and you, the victim, becomes the criminal. All taking place in Providence Police Station in Georgetown, Guyana. I'm not going to call name yet on this case, but I want you to know there's a lot of innocent people is in prison wrongfully because they have no money for hire a good lawyer who making deals. They have no money to hire hitmen Or maybe they believe in their God and a Christian way of teaching. They don't want to get into that department. But I know cases where many was robbed and beaten and nothing come out of it. Now let me make this clear. Not everybody going to sit down and take it. We are not punching bags. We cannot rely on the police to give us justice. We will have to take the law in our own hand. In Felicia, a fruit vendor caused a government to change. In Libya, it was a demonstration. In Iraq, was a madman named Saddam. And in Egypt, the same thing goes out to some of the people. That created a major problem. My friends, I just want you to understand.
Minute, please. Can you call back in 10
We
minutes?
are not creating problem
Okay,
for the
thank you.
country. We wanted justice like anybody else. We call upon the government, the police commissioner, the attorney general, the DPP, the chancellor, and those respected ladies and gentlemen who are in charge in the court situation to look into these cases that we will give to you soon to check it out. We got statements to back up what we are talking about, but the police harassment is too much. The negative things that coming from them. That is why I believe that a police must be paid a fair salary, so he or she will not be attempted under no circumstances to deny justice to anyone, be it be a man, a woman, or a child. In Guyana today, the word in America and Canada is that you can buy justice. Yes, maybe it is true. We have first-hand experience that we are going to tell the nation. A few weeks ago, the Attorney General was in America and he was speaking, and Canada, I'm sorry, and he had a gathering of Guyanese and he was expressing himself about a lot of things. And to be honest, all what he says is only talk, because the true sense is you got to live in Guyana to know what's going on. I call it upon all businessmen and women to join hands with me in solidarity. If justice cannot be prevailed for business people, then we do not need the government in power. Now we don't need the police force to represent us. And if the military will be the answer to come to push the bayonet down your throat, so let it be. But I have a message. Before we get to that stage, we are all asking for justice. Let's give each and every one what belongs to them. If a policeman get caught lying, man or woman must be stripped of the uniform, take away the badge, and fired immediately and must be prosecuted, because they are the one who should give justice and not to deny it. Ladies and gentlemen, to hold a strong country, you must have a strong police force, a good military background, and military force. We need a judicial system that represents all Guyanese, not those who represent black people and Koli people alone. There are other races in your country also, and I understand what is going on. If it is politics you all are playing or racial tension you're playing, I got a message for you. We had enough of the PNC. We are trying the PPP. Yes, they're corrupt, but we want justice. If not, we do not know where this will end up or what will happen. But many innocent people are suffering. If the country is lawless, then international intervention will have to be the answer. So I'm calling on all business people to join in solidarity, call upon your government, let's demonstrate for better protection from the police department. That when you call them, they can be there. Or when a criminal attacks you, man or woman, they must be arrested. And from that, let the judicial system take its course. But you cannot lock up innocent business people when they're defending themselves. What about when you get killed? Many business people get killed. Who represent their family? The police find the killer? Because the police themselves, a lot of them are involved in it. I don't want to say much, because you all use ignorance instead of using the law of the land and using what is right. You all use color of your skin to dish out justice. Is that fair? Today the shoes is on your foot. Tomorrow it can be off. You would not like what will come down from the other side if it's not a God involved. Trust me. Because what you can do, they can do better. It is a message and a warning to the police, the army, as citizens of Guyana. We all want a good country, good police force, good military. let's do the right thing, and Guyana will be a great country to live in. Thank you.